Welcome to 7 Trumpets Prepper, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about some thoughts that I have about my appearance on Doomsday Preppers Season 2 and share some views and opinions and clarify a few things. Overall, I just want to start out with two quick notes. This is not a video to slander National Geographic. Overall, I would say I am for the most part pleased with what was aired. There is two issues I have, but we'll get into that in a minute. But I don't want this to sound slanderous in any way, because I am doing a response video to the local media that's covered us and to National Geographic, thanking them for this opportunity and to help get the message out to the people and hopefully wake people up to read their Bible, which so far has been a very positive response from an airing. Now, the reason I haven't gotten around to making this video until days later is because following the night that this aired on TV, here where I live, there's been flash floods, and then there was a snow blizzard that come through. So I've been working with the local CERT teams, and we've been out trying to help people. I mean, in my area, I've been out trying to rescue people. The other night, we were calling in to 911, helping coordinate the cars that's gotten off the median and off in the embankments there. And actually, I filmed some footage. I'm going to do a video of my own personal road trip home before I even got to my community to help them myself. And then we were picking up motorists or people that were walking. I mean, this one dude had walked for miles and then was planning on walking even further to his home. And it kind of disgusted me, because one of the local law enforcement, he said they passed him by, and then here come us CERT team and picked him up. So I'm like, that's not cool. But anyway, not throwing the cops in our bus. Maybe they just didn't see him. But I mean, that's why them trying to work in my community. That's why you need to take CERT. That's why you need to help out your community in any way. I mean, that's what this channel is all about, people. That's what this message is all about, and that's why I done Doomsday Preppers, okay? Trying to wake people up about the 7 trumpets. I mean, here it is. It ain't even 7 trumpets of Revelation yet. We're already, man's needing to help his neighbor out. And who knows, I might have needed help if it flooded my way. Alright, so with that said, let's get to the beef. The 2 points that I want to make about the airing on Doomsday Preppers is, one of the things that the only out of the 2 things I was displeased with, the one thing is that I asked the producer of the show, I asked the editing staff to please do not edit out the 30-second slot that I was told I would have to give my doomsday scenario, explain it out to the people. They took the great earthquake part and ran with that, and I understand that. That was supposed to be the beef of what we would be showing, because Doomsday Preppers usually takes one specific scenario and runs with that, and that's fine. We're going to focus on a lot of the earthquake preps, but I wanted to get out there the 7 trumpets of Revelation, and they did put in a note on the bottom of the screen. They did make sure to tell people that we are the 7 Trumpets Preppers. Well, they said 7 Trumpet Preppers, but people got the gist anyway. But the thing is the 7 Trumpets of Revelation is what this channel is all about. And folks, if we don't make it through the great earthquake to begin with, then it ain't going to matter about the 7 trumpets, because we won't be alive. But my focus is the 7 Trumpets of Revelation. And I really wanted them to get that into the heart of it, in between talking about the great earthquake, because people forget that there's earthquake starting the trumpets, and then there's the great earthquake that's at the end of the trumpets. And they merged that together in my scenario there, and that just didn't mesh together good. But everyone that's come to the 7 Trumpets Prepper page on Facebook or YouTube and talk with us, I'm glad that you see these things, starting to read the scripture. The ministry, we're currently running very low on Bibles in our area right now, so that's a good thing. I mean, it's definitely took the message to the people, and I'm so grateful for that. And we will be sending a thank you video out to National Geographic and the local media for the coverage. And I'll put a link to that up very soon. But I just wish that would have been put in there. And you can check and see what I said to them in full in the video. You can see it there. It's called Why I Talk to the Media and What I Tell Them. And you will see that video was filmed months and months and months ago. Okay, so what I say in there is what I always tell the media. The local news media covered it great. And local Channel 8 News, got that out there. A lot of the key things that I wanted to say, got that out there very good. So anyway, that was really the one main issue that I had with it. But overall, it carried a lot of message to the people. Alright, now the second issue Now, I really can't get too in depth on this because I am under contract with Sharp Entertainment, National Geographic. But you know how people say, for example, sometimes people will say, white is black, black is white. So if I say, I went here, I didn't go here. Okay, so you follow what I'm about to say? Okay, so we lost the raid in 3 minutes flat. Okay, I actually enjoyed the raid. Alright, so that tells you how it really ended. Okay, now the gun jam issue. I want to apologize to all our viewers, my friends, family, everyone watching this, for the moment of profanity. You know, I never curse on this YouTube channel. We will never will. You know, I don't approve of that, but that was off. That was supposed to be off camera, off the side. I was fixing a gun malfunction because we were about to retake some footage, and I was trying to clear a weapons malfunction because that is not your normal weapons malfunction. When you are shooting blanks through a blank firing adapter, what happens is if a normal round goes into, get this where it wedges into the barrel, it'll stop before it tries to chamber it, and you can just flick it out, and the brass and all of it out. But with blanks, they're crimped at the end, so what they'll do is go in and neck down if it double feeds, and that's exactly what it does because the casing, once it went to eject, there wasn't enough power to eject it, so the receiver, the bolt went forward and caught the new round and went to insert it in, and it tried to double feed 2 rounds into one chamber, which is a horrible, horrible jam and very nasty to clean out. And yes, I did scratch my gun with my knife trying to clear that quickly so that we could get back to filming. And that's where the profanity led into there because I was very frustrated. And like I said, I apologize about that. And that was in between takes. Now, I will say, during the actual raid, my gun did jam, and I had to clear that quickly. Thankfully, that wasn't too terribly bad a mess, but yeah, there was a jam within the firefight there. We all had to clear, almost all of us had to clear guns once or twice there, because the blank firing adapter, you got to make sure you got that thing on there tight, and you got to make sure your blanks eject well. Alright, some final thoughts. The feedback that I got from people after the show, there was some real haters out there. Now, there was a lot of positivity, but you're always going to get a few haters. I just want to clarify, I am not a mini dictator. You know, our mag group is actually way bigger than what was shown on TV. I won't even begin to tell you how many people are in our mag group or in our neighborhood, but let me just tell you, when the end of the world comes, I'm not worried about having to lean on my neighbors or people around me. There's going to be plenty of us around. And I'm glad to see that the few of this was there, how quickly we handled that. And come on, people, we couldn't go guard down at the road because it was a closed filming area for the raid. Okay, so there was only so much terrain we could cover. All right, so give me a break. The people that I do prep with, we work as a cohesive group, and if you watch this channel, you know we're all about educating the masses and helping seeing lives saved. I mean, as if what I haven't been doing the past couple days ain't a testimony to that. I mean, I'm a little too concerned with trying to help my community than to try to clean up, some issues with filming. All right. Now, I will say that when hard times come, what I said on there about dealing with marauders. Our policy is and always will be in this community that marauders will be shot and survivors will be shot excessively for surviving. We have a pretty tough neighborhood, and we have caught people trying to break in fellow neighbors' homes, and they are currently doing hard time to the best of my knowledge still. There was a pretty nasty ring of them around here for a while, and then I made the crime beat in the Standard Banner, trying to think, it was like 2 years ago, because somebody tried to break in her house, and I chased them down the road half exposed because I was in my bed at the time, and I didn't bother putting on the rest of the clothes, and I chased them down, tried to gun them down, and almost got arrested because I left my yard, but I was a little too angry to care at the moment. So don't worry about marauders. We're covered. Thank you for your concerns. We are interested in seeing people informed and saving lives, and hopefully by watching this on National Geographic, this will get people to start reading their scripture, because I've had a lot of people contact us say, hey, this, what you said, you're doing the work for the master, and you're getting people to think about these things. That's what we're about. And with the final regards on that, is this channel's mission has never changed. It never will. Every chance we can to get the message out to people, even if the media kind of construes it or doesn't exactly construct it properly as we would wish for it to be, we will take every means we can to further the message of the scripture, to warn people about events coming, because there is a lot of prophecy in this book right here to get to the people, and we are running short on time, okay? Now with that said, make sure to visit worldslastchance.com and watch their 7 Trumpets of Revelation series. Alright? And that will pick up where National Geographic left off, so that when we make it through this earthquake, there's 7 trumpets coming. We cover a lot of preps on this channel to help, educate people, to help us make it through this time of trouble coming. But do not forget, people, that the main thing that's going to carry us through is the faith in Messiah, that He was sent to educate us, to keep the Father's commandments and pay the penalty for our sin and breaking them. And we are to keep the Father's commandments in faith, believing in Messiah. Okay? Because if we do these things, that is the greatest asset we have to our survival. Because I promise you, there's going to be a lot of people die during this time of trouble, not because they didn't have preps, but because they were disobedient to the Father in heaven. Okay? So with that said, I hope this has clarified a few things about our airing on Doomsday Preppers. Like I said, overall I am pretty pleased with it. I mean, you can only fit so much in a short time frame slot on TV, and it gets people thinking. And if it done nothing more than that, that was worth it all, and hopefully it saves someone's life. So, I've talked enough. Make sure to check us out on 7 Trumpets Prepper channel often if you're not a subscriber. And until we see you again, have a most blessed day in Yahushua name.